everyone, Ashley here. Welcome back to my channel. Happy February. We made it a whole month into 2022, which is great because I don't like wintertime, and that's just one day closer to springtime and no more snow and ice. We got a little surprise snowstorm overnight here that only dropped about 3 inches or so, but the road crews were not prepared. So all of the morning commuting traffic was kind of gridlock on the interstate. And I work from home and I go into the office once a week, and Wednesday's my day. And so everybody got there safely. We were all fine. And now it doesn't even look like it snowed out because it warmed up. So anyways, I thought I would do a little bit of a different content on this channel here for 2022. And this is my January favorite scents of the month. So what I hope to do is each month I'm going to keep my empties and containers of scents that I melted throughout that month, and my favorites that stood out to me, ones that I love. And then at the end of the year, I know it seems like a long way from now, at the end of the year, I'm going to do a compilation video of sorts where I talk about my favorite scents of the year, month by month. Not do them all again in one giant video, that would be kind of redundant, but of all the ones from all the months, just pick out the ones that really stood out to me. I think that'll be fun to do. And then, yes, you can see in the background my Goli ashwagandha bottle, which I love. If you haven't tried it, it helps with relaxation, anxiety, all that. Not sponsored or anything by that. I just forgot to take it out of the shot back there, so I might as well give a shout out to Goli. Okay, on to the wax, guys. Hope everybody's doing good. Same old here. Okay, I have some... I'm part of the wax community, wax collab, low buy, although it's really not really low buy because I've spent a little bit more than I should have. Melting challenge. And one of the weeks was clams and scoopables. And there were really a lot of clams that I got through and I used. Not completely finished, but I did use a lot of clams that I have. And I still have a ton, trust me. But I did use a lot. So these are some that stood out to me as my favorites. And I'll do the best I can to describe the notes. Like retail wax doesn't really put a lot of notes on these per se, but I'll do my best. So this first one is Juicy. And this was released last year. I think it was part of the spring summer line. However Sensationals does it, I'm not quite sure. But inside the lid, it says this fragrance is part of the fruit family. Obviously, I hope it is. And on the front cover here, it has cranberries, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, and cherries. And this was a beautiful, bright punch pop of berry that just was very refreshing. Very nice. And this is actually still available in Walmart. I've seen it when I go down the wax aisle. I don't let myself go down there a lot, but when I do, I did see this a couple of weeks ago. Next, we have Wonderland. And this one is part of the floral family. And I know floral, there aren't a lot of floral lovers out there. I myself like very minimal floral. Every so often I get a wild hair where I want something florally. And this fits that bill beautifully. This is Wonderland. And on the front here, it says it's berry, apple, and peony. But I will say the peony is dominant in this, absolutely. This is a straight floral scent. I'm struggling to get the berry and the apple, although they might be there just to add another layer of depth, in my opinion. But this is a nice one. If you like peony, Bath & Body Works had a peony scent when I was in college around those years, the early 2000s. I know I'm dating myself, but hey, whatever. Peony is I love peony. I love that scent. So that's probably why I can tolerate this in a floral. This is a nice scent. I really do like this one. We'll keep with retail and then go to my one vendor clam that I have in here. This is Tuscany Candle, and I think Kroger family, they own tons of different chains throughout the country, but the Kroger family of stores, I think they sell this. And if it's sold at Meijer, I know Meijer's in the East. When I lived in Ohio, we had a lot of Meyer there. I don't know if they sell that there, if it's just strictly Kroger. I'm not sure. But this my husband bought me in my stocking for Christmas. This is lemon sugar cookie. This is gorgeous, wonderful, beautifully done, nice frosted lemon sugar cookie. I mean, they hit the nail on the head with this one. And the front here says lemon zest with vanilla. This was beautifully done. I really liked this. I personally haven't had a lot of luck with their candles, throwing well, burning well. They tunnel a lot and I can't smell them. But their wax melts, I have maybe 70% luck with them. This was one that I really enjoyed. So if you like lemon and a little bit of bakery, give this guy a try. It's a good one. Okay, next we have another Sensationals lemon blueberry donuts. And if you watched my videos, you know my husband loves lemon and blueberry, so I got this with him in mind. I've had this for a while and I just finished it up during the challenge. But this is lemon and blueberry donuts, and this is a nice one. I know that this is still available because I saw it the other day when I was there. And this is a nice, there's nothing else to it but lemon and blueberry donuts with a little bit of sugary glaze. This is a great one. Next, I have a really old Scentsy. I know it's old because it doesn't have the little seal of poured in Idaho, American made, or whatever it says. This is coconut pumpkin pie, which is great. I love this. I actually made a Scentsy order over the weekend. I haven't bought Scentsy. We will be here in Utah. It'll be 7 years at the end of March. And I think I bought Scentsy either the year we moved here or the year after. So maybe 6 years ago, maybe even 5 if I think about it, that I have not bought Scentsy product. So I think Scentsy's been reformulated between then and now. So I'm anxious to see what how the new wax melts, how it throws, all of that stuff. But I love this scent. It's a very unique scent, as I don't see a lot of coconut and pumpkin products myself, but this is coconut. It's coconut dominant to me, but it's got that creamy pumpkin that just takes away that tropical scent that coconut is synonymous for. This is a great one. I really like this. I think it might still be available. I don't know if it's in Bring Back My Bar. I'm not sure. I'm not a Scentsy pro at all. I don't know anything about what scents are retired, which ones are coming back, all of that stuff. I don't know. But this is a great one. If anybody does Scentsy, let me know if this is still available or will be available, because I really like this one. And finally, I have a vendor clam. This is Serendipity. And I love Serendipity single oil, one of my favorite single oils, because it reminds me so much of pistachio, even though there's no pistachio in this. It just has the notes of the coconut and the cherry, which I love to blend with pistachio. It's very, very nice. And this is struggling to open here. Wow. This is so good. I love this. This is just a nice... There's several vendors that pour this, and I mean, Rose Girls offers this, and I've never had her version. Next time I see it, I think I'm going to grab it, because I love Serendipity, and I always just skip over it because it's just a single oil. But melting this and doing this challenge has really brought me back into my love for this one. I like that a lot. Okay, now we have a few more scents here. This is L3 Concerts at the State Fair. This is funnel cake and cotton candy, and I don't think there's apple in this, like caramel apple or candy apple. I don't think there is. If there is, I'm sorry, I just don't remember. What I got from this when I melted it is a nice, it's a bakery, but it's got a little bit of fried dough and grease scent to it. And don't think grease like, oh, like French fry grease and yucky grease, not that. Just that scent of, if you get a funnel cake or an elephant ear, if you know that term, that's what I know funnel cakes as, or elephant ears. But that's besides the point of this video. This is it's well done. I got a little bit of that sprinkled powdered sugar. I don't know if there's cherry on there, or you can get fruit on them. I don't think that's in here. It's caramely a little bit. It's, like I said, greasy, doughy deliciousness. I really liked this one. Next is L3. And this one was actually pretty shocking, guys, because I put this in my risky week because I don't find myself wanting just a plain vanilla scent. I want more. I always want more than just basic stuff. And this is Vanilla Lace, which is a Victoria's Secret scent, I believe. And then Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, which is Bath & Body Works. It's more of this is a perfumey marshmallow scent. And I really liked this, and I thought that it wouldn't be very much of a thrower, but this was great. This was probably a 7, and I was really impressed. I don't know if I would buy this in like a giant loaf, maybe bunts, or even maybe a bitty loaf, maybe, but this really shocked me. I really enjoyed that one. Next is, this is Beezy Tarts, which this was a little shot cup, if you, or whatever you want to call it, condiment cup of pumpkin zucchini bread. And this was gorgeous, fabulous, very, very well done. And I know that he had I don't know his name yet, maybe it's John, I'm not sure. He had a sale a few weeks ago with 25% off that I didn't buy. I wasn't sure, but I should have bought it because the more I think about it, the more I want to try more of his wax. This was a nice, my husband commented on this one, and Marty doesn't comment a lot unless he really likes it. And he said this smelled like really nice pumpkin bread. Not so much the zucchini bread spices, the sharpness, the spiciness that you can get from some zucchini bread oils. I didn't find that in this one. But I really liked this. It was a nice, soothing, not soothing, but just a nice, comforting pumpkin bread scent. This was a great one. Next, we have Rose Girls Blueberry Pecan Oatmeal Cookies. I loved this one. And believe it or not, blueberry is not the dominant scent in this to my nose. It's pecan. This is true pecan. I love the smell of pecan. And it's a little bit buttery. It's got the oatmeal cookies, which has the little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of, if you put nutmeg in your oatmeal cookies, you can if you want to, a little bit of the spices. It just blends so well and complement the scent of the taste of the oatmeal in life. It's reflected well in this wax. Blueberry is there as a fruit. I smell pecan and spices with bakery, and not so much blueberry. It's a fruit is there, but it's not necessarily blueberry, if that makes sense. The sweetness is a fruit sweetness. I hope that makes sense to you. A couple more here, guys. Okay, we have Saturday Evening Post by Vintage Chic. This is Zucchini Bread and Vanilla Bean Noel. And this is the best version of zucchini bread, plain zucchini bread. Vanilla Bean Noel, I don't like it on its own. It's better used as a blender to give a little bit of caramel, a little bit of vanilla, in my opinion, to my nose, with scent that it's blended with. And this zucchini bread is done beautifully. I love this. I have this in a Blossom bar. And this is very well done. If you get a chance to try Saturday Evening Post, Vintage Chic, and you like zucchini bread, I think you'll be really impressed with this one. It throws well. It lasts a long time. This is a very nicely, well, classy version of zucchini bread. Very good. Next is another one with Vintage Chic. This is Here's the List. Check it twice. This is zucchini bread, sugar cookies, chestnuts, brown sugar, gooey batter, and fresh rolled dough. To me, this is not a heavy zucchini bread blend. This is more doughy, buttery. It even has sugar cookies, gooey batter, and fresh rolled dough. I get buttery dough when I smell this, and chestnuts. Chestnuts, I love the smell of chestnuts. I wish I bought this in a bigger size. I will, when this holiday season comes around later this year. If it's offered, I will certainly grab it. This was a really good one, really yummy one, and I'm glad I found this one. Two more. Christmas at the Cabin, L3. This is wood smoke, freshly cut cinnamon trees, cinnamon trees. I said that in the last video I did this. The old brain. Wood smoke, freshly cut Christmas trees, and sweet cinnamon sticks. This is very well done too. This is a nice, it's not heavy on the smoke. It is dominant. The cinnamon and the pine are blended beautifully. I really like this because it wasn't I wouldn't classify this as cinnamon, as pine, as wood smoke. It's all blended equal amounts, and it just is beautiful together. This is one I would buy in a larger size. I would even buy this in a large loaf. I really like this. So if you're one that enjoys these notes here and you haven't tried this one, this was a 4-pack of tarts, which I think was a beautiful size because I cut my tarts into 4. So I got 16 melts out of this, which is a perfect amount to know if you really enjoy it or not. And I loved this. I really did like this one. And finally, L3 Watermelon Spin Cycle. I love watermelon scents, and this was blended with laundry spin cycle. And I'm finding I don't really care for the smell of like Downy and Tide and Gain in my wax. I like it blended with fruit. That's what my nose is liking. I bought this. This is one of the very first scents I bought from L3, and I really was happy I gave this a try because I never thought to mix laundry and fruit, but I have had many blends since, and this one I like because it's a true nice watermelon. I don't want to say it's like a fresh piece of watermelon because it has a little bit of that artificial watermelon bubblegum, bubblelicious scent to it, but it's good enough that I know it's watermelon. It's not sickeningly sweet to my nose. It's a nice laundry blend. So these were my favorite scents from January that I melted, and I'm doing the single vendor challenge right now, and I picked Rose Girls. So I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of Rose Girls in my February video for scents of the month. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great evening, and talk to you soon.